Hi everyone and welcome back to today's morning report on Wednesday the 3rd of June with me, Rich Perry, market analyst at Tech Markets. Let's have a look at dollar yen now, and this dollar yen chart is again very interesting. I've been talking about the fact that I think that it's been sort of rolling over or be in the process of rolling over in the last few days, and there are signs that potentially yesterday's candle was the start of that. However, we've had a fairly reasonable reaction today, and the selling pressure hasn't definitely come through yet. Interesting that we've seen just the momentum indicators start to roll over. I mean, when I wrote the morning report, the RSI was below 70, so that was beginning to give that sell signal that at that recovery or the slight intraday rebound that we've seen today has just dragged that RSI back above 70. So no crossover sell signal yet on the RSI. Certainly needs to be seen to get your first real corrective signal. At the moment, the MACD lines are still okay, just starting to fall away on the MACD histogram and also on the stochastics. So let's just wait off a little bit. But certainly the intraday chart shows this potential top pattern on the dollar yen chart, and the bearish divergence on the MACD and also RSIs on the hourly chart still in place. So what we've seen today is a slight move higher in the past few hours. Be interesting to see if this is just a continuation of this top pattern, really, because we are still underneath this 55-hour moving average, which had been a basis for support over the last couple of weeks, and that sort of flattened off, and the fact that that flattened off, the 89-hour moving average flattened off, would suggest that I think this is more of a potential. I mean, I was going to say a topping phase, because you don't know whether it's going to be a top pattern or a continuation pattern yet, obviously. But it could still be a topping phase, and still with the fact that you've got these divergences on the RSI and the MACD lines on the hourly chart, then it could still be a top pattern. But the reaction in the last few hours has just started to ease that pressure on the downside. However, that prospect is still in place there. Needs to see. Well, obviously the initial resistance comes in at 124.82, but that reaction high at 125.03 is the resistance in place. But we're still not entirely sure whether this is going to turn out into a continuation or a top pattern. So be interested in seeing the next day or so. But certainly on the daily chart, that is a corrective candle we saw yesterday, and it's not yet been negated by today's move. So bit of a middle of the road assessment there for dollar yen, but loads of economic announcements today which can move this chart, so keep close to that. And obviously, other than that, we're looking out for this RSI dropping back below 70 on the daily chart, which again hasn't been seen yet. So lots to still ponder on dollar yen. But I wish you good luck in your trading, and I'll speak to you later.